think it's by far the best translation, and it's not even close. That's just my opinion on it. Well, I don't think it's an opinion. It is the best translation and stuff. But here's the thing. Probably over 90% of the NIV is still not different enough to be an issue. Now, obviously, there are a few key verses that have been removed and changed, so I would never read an NIV. But listen, if there's some guy reading a New King James Version or something, I'm not just going to rain hellfire. I'm glad he's reading any Bible, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather a guy reads the New King James than no Bible at all. Because most of the New King James or even the NIV, the ESV, most of it is still unchanged. And I'm sure his clowns are going to call me a heretic liberal now or something.
I was going to ask,
that,
have you ever said that around your dad and you lived to tell this tale? Like,
I don't remember, to be honest. Obviously, I don't read these other Bibles. I have a KJV. That's all I read.
Yeah.
But let's be honest here, most of the other versions, most of it is still not different enough to be a significant thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not significant enough to be a big deal. No, yeah, obviously, I wish they didn't take like the 20 verses out. And obviously, the verses like about beating your body and making it your slave, that literally supports what my dad teaches. Crap like that, I'm not a big fan of that. And I think that they're lower quality translations. They just don't sound as good.
Yeah. The King James is very poetic. It sounds like what you would imagine God talks like.
It sounds grandiose and stuff. Yeah, it sounds more serious. It doesn't read like a comic book or something. Or like a light. It's not light. It's supposed to be a heavy book.
I mean, I'm like you, man. I think the NIV is the non-inspired version, but if a new believer is going to read the NIV and they're just eating it up, God bless you. Go for it, man. You read that
right,
NIV.
and maybe if I knew a guy who would, I'd get a better one and maybe explain to them why. But if they're screaming, oh, you can't even go to a church, but listen, maybe the best church in your area is an NIV church.